Hailing from the Pacific Northwest, tonight we'll have a jack of all trades who recently made her full solo debut earlier this year. A cosplayer, uchishi, choreographer, and idol. All eyes on me. Idoleyez, episode 66. Felix. It's gotta load in. Here we go. But yeah, we're here.
Oh my goodness.
All right, cool. Oh, yeah, there we go. Quality. But yeah. But hello, my friends. I am the cream of the crop. I am the yolk on top. This is Mighty Eggy Drago with Idoleyez, episode 66, with our unknown arc of people that are gonna perform somewhere somehow at a different time. But here is our guest for tonight. She is a dancing god. She is a wotagei master. She made her debut, her full solo debut earlier in the year. This is Felix. Pew 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 pew. Air horn. Hello, Felix. How are you?
Hello, I am good. Do I do my intro?
Yes, if you want.
Okay, let's see if I can do it. Okay, hello everyone, I'm Felix. I'm also known as Honeytsuu. That's Honey Tsuu. I am your green tea loving idol, uchishi, dancer, choreographer, cosplayer, kind of a little bit of everything. And I'm here to steal your heart with my cute charm and my cool moves.
Yeah.
I made up that last part.
But yeah, thank you, Felix, for accepting this invitation. I was scrambling to find people for this week, so yeah.
Ooh.
But
well, thank you. I was very excited. I was watching Rena's and I was really excited. I was like, oh my gosh, we got local idol, local. That's my mom.
Oh my god, that Rena's episode was like like literally a year ago. It might have been exactly a year ago.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Wow. Time flies. This has been a yearly thing. This has been active for a year.
Who's gonna be the next year's Seattle Idol, guys?
Who knows?
It could be you.
It could be Bird. Who knows? Or Vic.
Hey. Hey.
But yeah, again, thank you, Felix, for being on the show. Let's get this show on the road. And with our first question that I always ask everyone on the show, who or what got you into idol culture / J-pop culture?
Okay, so like everyone and their mother, I watched Love Live, but in truth, I really like Vocaloid, right? So like the Nico Cho parties, those are my favorite things to watch over and over and over again, all the Vocaloid concerts. So I like when I was younger in like elementary school, I always wanted to do dance covers like that. So I guess my goal was like dance covers, and then I found like cosplay idols. So that was kind of my I want to say.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you watch? I think there's like a famous clip, but it's like it was Miku and Gumi. I think like one of the Niku Niku parties. It was like Hibikase and Echo, that mashup. Yeah. That's like
I can see the kanji.
that's like a peak Vocaloid memory for me.
God.
It's like one of the first Vocaloid memories I had.
It's so good.
Did you listen to like any, I guess outside of Vocaloid and Love Live, did you listen to like any idol music?
Other than like I guess the J-pop that would show up in anime openings, not really until I like delved accidentally into N-Stars in like middle school. So I was all into idol music. I was like, I loved it. I was like, this is my favorite thing ever. But only recently have I actually been listening to like, okay, recently within the last 3 years, I guess, I've been listening to like Kaigai music and like Chica idol music.
Right.
So, yeah.
Do you have like a favorite recently that you listened to?
Yes. I am really loving a couple Chica idol groups, GMA, Ring Wandering, and like, oh gosh, who else do I listen to? Like, Ow Ow. Yeah.
Oh, them. Yeah.
Yes.
I know like one of their members for some reason, but yeah. Uh, so like it was Love Live, it was Unstars, it was Vocaloid, boom. What really like made you pursue that first step of like being an idol?
Um, it was kind of, I mean, I guess it was that cosplay idol thing because I was a cosplay idol first, but then I was thinking that I don't really want to be contained by the bars of like just cosplay covers because those are really fun and you can do a lot of fun with that. But I was like, I'm kind of here for the dance part.
Right.
I'd rather do covers and like original choreography to any song ever instead of strictly like the choreography that came with different songs.
Hmm.
So that's when I kind of fell into more like odotomita, which is kind of like my type of idol dance idol thing.
Right.
So kind of like more odotomita style.
So you said you were like a cosplay idol. Would like that would have that been your first like idol type performance, right?
Yeah, I would say yeah, definitely idol type performance. I've done dance in the past, but like idling and like convention performing like in public, yes.
Hmm. Uh, do you wanna say the group, or like do you wanna like
Oh,
say like what was the very first performance you had on stage with them?
yeah. Um, this is really funny.
Oh,
So I'm a member of
William
I
Stars.
didn't even know I had this. I am a member of the group, the cosplay idol group from Seattle, Lilium Stars, and my first stage performance with them was at Northwest Idol Fest 2022, and we were doing a group of VBS, and we had a whole like hour long set as VBS where I cosplayed Toya
Hmm. Uh, were you like before that? Have you ever performed on stage in front of a crowd before?
very many times.
Very many times. Like,
Yes.
uh, what kind of performances?
I did competition dance for about 3 years, so I'm very comfortable on stage, especially like with that because that was being judged heavily, and you have very talented dancers also in the crowd and all their families.
Gotcha. Uh, like, how did you first get into dance? Go with that.
um, I've been playing sports like all my life, but I only actually took the leap and just did dance like when I first started high school. Um, I don't know. I just auditioned for the dance team because I was like, you know what? I think I've been doing like too much just in my room for my grandparents, for my family. I might as well just see if I can actually do like technical style. So I gave that a try and quit volleyball.
Did you do like any specific style, or was it just
Y-
freeform or whatever?
yeah, I've done so many styles.
Hmm.
So I started out with pom, which is very similar to like cheer, except for we don't do like crazy stunts and lifts. Just have pom poms. I've done a lot of contemporary, lyrical, a little bit of hip hop, ballet, jazz, which was my favorite, and I think I'm missing one. I don't know why, but basically everything.
Gotcha. Like I would assume that most of that experience in like at dance class and like doing competition dance would have helped you as an idol for sure, right?
Yeah, it basically taught me everything I know from like I guess from like stage presence and stage like etiquette, I guess, as a performer to like my what do I call that? My work ethic when
Hmm.
it comes to dance because I'm like a kind of a different person when I enter the studio instead of like when I'm hanging out. I just kind of like turn on the right part of my brain and I just lock in. If that makes sense.
So, um, we'll get into Lilium Stars a little bit after this, but you are also a member of Code Meow. Uh,
Yes.
yeah. Uh, I think who did I interview? Oh no, I interviewed Rena Keaton. That was like last year, and she was also a member of Code Meow. I think Gen 1 and Gen 2, graduated, but it's still an active project. But how did you first get into Code Meow?
Yeah, so I mean, I already knew from Rena since we're both in Lilium. I knew that she was a part of that group, and I kind of overheard that they were going to be opening auditions. So there was an audition form that I filled out, and then after it closed, I was sent an email. So
That was it. Wow.
I applied. That's what happened. I
Hmm.
wasn't scouted. I applied. So,
Do you remember like the very first activity you did with them?
um, so Code Meow is kind of special. So since we live everywhere, the closest member I had was Rena, who's the only one in Seattle, and everyone else is like across the states.
Oh.
Um, so I guess our first activity we held a few like meetings where we would like play games together to get to know each other, but then it was just kind of work from there, like collaborating, like learning dances, like sending each other corrections and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
we talked. We definitely like had fun together, but it was like over VC.
Um. So with Code Meow, it was mostly like cover performances, right? Like cover
Yeah.
videos, and then how many performances on stage do you have? I know Northwest Side of Fest 2023 was one of them. What else did you perform with them?
Okay. Give me a second. Okay. So I've with Code Meow.
Yeah,
Oh, then it's just that one.
just that one. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, oh, good.
I mean, I guess so. There's that where we had our own concert, and then we also were backup dancers for PIDA that same year. So I guess you can call that another performance.
I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, it was, but but yeah, it was all that one Northwest.
Hmm. Wait, the one with Pida, that was SoCal Idol Fest or like at Northwest Idol
Um.
Fest 2023?
Oh, yeah. There was Code Meow did backup for PIDA SoCal Idol Fest, but I wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
Then the rest of us who were at Northwest joined for that year.
Hmm.
Joined for Northwest.
Yeah, because I remember Reno learned like the choreo for that like 12 hours beforehand or something. But yeah, I was.
We were talking like we were in the Discord like at the time, and I'm like, we're all just like, Reno, what do you mean? She's like, no, I got this, guys. I got this, guys.
Yeah. So you did a lot of cover videos, performed that with them at Northwest Idol Fest. Do you have like a favorite performance or like favorite cover that you did with them?
I think okay. I like a lot of them, but I think my favorite is probably Traffic Jam, the duo that I got to do with Flo. I it wasn't supposed to be in the show, but I really pushed for it because it's a choreography by like our favorite Odorite meter. So that one's that one's really challenging, and I really hope if any of you want to go watch it, it's on his YouTube channel, but also in our concert VOD.
Ooh.
It's a really funky.
So how long were you in Code Meow for?
I joined, I think it was April of 23, so that spring before the concert, and then 2025 also April.
Okay.
So 2 years.
2 years. 2 years exact. So
2 years
in
exact.
April 2025, Gen 1 and Gen 2 graduated out of Code Meow. Uh, did everyone like, or like specifically you, why did you want to like graduate from that?
So there was plans on a Gen 3. So I was actually planning on staying, but with the members that we had continuing, it just didn't work out because of our distance and like what we wanted to do as a group. So we had a lot of different like plans. Some of us would want to do the same things, but then we just didn't have enough people who wanted to do like the same thing and have the same goals. So we ended up just like just dispersing because we all had solo plans.
Right.
So it was kind of hard to juggle that as well. So
Hmm.
that's kind of basically what happened.
I asked you about performances, but do you have like a favorite Code Meow memory being in that group?
Yeah, I think definitely our rehearsal. Then we had 2 days of rehearsal. Those days were really fun because it's the first time I'm meeting them. Um, but I also get to like learn a lot like more about them as people just because we get to hang out for a couple days before the performance. I think specifically it was when we were rehearsing with Paida. That was really fun because we were trying to keep it together while she like turned around and just hyped us up. While we're like, we're trying so hard to focus, but then she's like, "Hey, hey!" So like just yeah, that I was just trying to keep it together. That was just like really memorable for me.
Hmm. So Code Meow was one group that you were in, but another group. We're like going all over the place, but another group that you were in was Lilium Stars. Well, was you're still in it, so
Yes, yeah, we're still active.
yeah. So what is Lilium Stars?
Okay, so Lilium is a cosplay cover. I think we just yeah, we're just a cosplay cover group. We are an idol group, but like I think our official title is cosplay cover group.
Right.
I don't. We do we do a bunch of performances with like rhythm game medias, with original choreographies as well as covers, and a good handful of our costumes are like handmade.
Like who who makes them?
So we have our two seamstresses. We have our leader Kat, and then we have Ems. Those two are the main ones working on all of that. But yeah, it's mainly those two.
Gotcha. How did you first know of them, and then how did you join?
Okay, so this is actually really funny. um, so I started TikTok in like 2020. Like a lot of people started cosplaying in 2020. Like I just did dance content because that's kind of just what I did. So in 22, I ended up finding this TikTok from like a mutual I had like in the area, and they're like, "Oh, hey, we're scouting. We're scouting for a Toya Vivid Bad Squad." And I was like, "Oh, I'm interested. I can come to the practices, blah blah blah." And we set it up, and I ended up joining because I was like, I don't know. I don't know why they chose me, but I later come to find out that this post was actually a fishing for me. Like it was
Wow. Just
they actually wanted me specifically, and I think they like I don't know. I don't know if they deleted the post after I saw it or something like that, but it was
wow.
it was so fun.
They really got you.
Yeah,
So-
they really did. I was like, it was like months later that I find this out, and I'm like, are you serious? I think you could have just DM'd.
We talked about your first performance with them. So it's usually like rhythm game, like from rhythm game series, right? So Love Live,
Yeah, yeah,
Project
generally.
Sakai. Okay. Um,
Like,
what was your most recent performance with them?
oh, we were just at Otakon as pastel palettes from Bandori. So just 1 month ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been to too many cons in the last month. I literally don't know what time. I don't know what day it is.
Yeah, because like, oh wait, we'll talk about that later. But like solo wise, you were with Vic and Rina at Sakai Con. No, what was it?
Wait, I'm with Rena and Vic. Where?
At a con? Like I think you performed
Oh,
there. I
yes,
think it was a con.
a con.
No, not what con was
That's
it?
that's that's in the future.
No.
I know Rena. I know Rena and Vic. They
Oh
recently
crap!
performed at
No, that was
Rogue
Bird.
City.
My bad. My bad.
Yeah, that was their stream.
Whoops.
I was at home.
You were at home. Well, hi Bird. Hi future guest. But we'll talk about future like solo appearances. My God, my head hurts. I'm all over the place. But All right. So like being in William Stars, did that really help you as a performer?
Yeah, I think so, 'cause it's a lot different than like a like technical like let's say ballet piece. So I got to experience like what doing a J-pop cover is, and like putting on an idol persona that may or may not be my own because they were playing characters, right? So I have my own charm, whatever, but I had to like learn how to try to be masculine.
Really?
Yeah.
So like what characters did you like cosplay as in William Stars?
So I've done Toya, his name's Aoyagi. I've I've done Chisato, who's like more of like a cool. She's kind of like more like stoic, I guess. So I had to like tune down my facial expressions for her a little bit. I've done Yo Watanabe. Oh, Irie Momoi, I had to turn up my facial expressions for her. Like so it's like definitely like all the different like personalities and characters, like trying to do your best to fit them.
Right.
Definitely a challenge.
Do you prefer like I mean like you're still in the group, but do you prefer changing yourself for like specific characters, or do you like being yourself?
Um, it's definitely easier to be myself, but I think it's fun. You don't want to be yourself every single day.
Right.
So it's fun to just like I mean it's kind of the point of cosplay, I guess. One of the main like things that got me into it. I'm just like, oh, I just like dressing up. I just want to be my favorite character. I just want to do a little acting.
So, Code Meow, William Stars. Might as well get ahead and talk about your solo stuff. So, you first fully like you did a full solo show at Anime Impulse at the Star Garden, in LA. How did that come to be?
What? So this one's also a little funny too, because I was already planning on going to AILA because there was some VTuber guests that I wanted to see, got meet and greet tickets for. I was just going on a birthday trip. And I was like, you know what? There's a performer application. Why don't just like let's just try to get a free badge.
And he did.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I did.
um, so that was a 30-minute set, right?
Yeah, about I think they said officially 25, so I had 20 minutes of dancing.
Hmm.
I ish.
Was that your first time performing for that long, or no?
I think so. At least back-to-back dances with um minimal no break. I know during like recitals back when I did dance like at a studio, I would have 11 songs in 1 hour, that 1 hour show or hour and a half show. But those would be like broken up probably more. So I think in terms of back-to-back dancing, yes.
Gotcha.
I'm just like this is really complicated, but yes.
Yeah, so I think who else debuted at Star Garden? Oh, Oyasumi also debuted. So so it was a show of debuts for some reason. But um how much did you prepare for this performance?
So it was January of this year. Kind of like New Year's. My New Year's resolution was to like work on solo work. So I had about 2 weeks before a bombshell was dropped on me that I had to have an entire set done by the 15th of February. So I had about 3 weeks. Um, and I didn't. I kind of just locked in, I guess. I prepared 5 new choreographies I've never learned before, and as well as reach out for commissions really quickly for graphics, stickers, um, and like merch stuff.
Yeah. Um you talked about like having or planning 5 songs with like choreo that you didn't learn or didn't learn previously. Like why specifically that? Why not just put like a song that you know in there?
I don't know. Honestly, I think I originally was gonna have a couple songs that I've already done. Like I've done Phony before, I've done Rabbit Hole. But I think I decided that I wanted to have like a certain vibe to it. So I was handpicking songs that I already intended to learn, and then made sure that they kind of just flowed well. It was really, I think it was really like the flow that decided all of it. Um, because I didn't want to do like a cutesy song and then immediately go into a dark, edgy song where I'm like frowning the whole time.
Right. Yeah, cause you did Go Getter, you did Queen by Canaria. You also did three other songs I don't remember, but what were they?
Oh, they were okay. I can only go in order. It was black. It was It was Blackout, by Azari, and then Moi Taka Fire by Chase, and then Go Getters, um, Magical Girl and Chocolate by Pinocchio P, Queen by Canaria, and then BBD Ba by Sui.
Got it. Um, like before going on stage, how were you feeling?
I honestly don't feel too nervous before going on stage, because especially for a solo show, it's gonna go how it's gonna go. I can only prepare up until this point. I'm 10 minutes till I can't practice anymore. It is what it is. So honestly, before the show, I was kind of just feeling the effects of being in LA when I'm in Seattle. So I was like, wow, it's really hot. I hope I don't die. I'm gonna drink more water. Like that's really all I was thinking. That's all I was like feeling. I was like, huh, it's kind of warm.
So you get on stage, you perform. How did the crowd like react? Because that is not your hometown crowd. That is LA. So how did they react to it?
Honestly, I had a few like friends in the crowd that was really reassuring to see and nice to see. But honestly, I saw like a lot of people I've never like seen before, and I thought they were like having a really good time, even though my set was not really like a traditional set, since I was just dancing and dancing to kind of like edgy songs that don't really have a lot of like audience participation. So I saw a lot of people not like really close to the stage, but definitely like farther away. But I could tell that they were stopped and watching. So I was really excited that I could at least like make someone pause, and I had something to offer them even from like 50 feet away.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So after the performance, how were you feeling about everything?
Honestly, there's definitely some parts that I look back at and I'm like, man, that I'm like, I did not do that right. But I think if I were to give myself like a percentage score about like how I did, I would give myself like a solid like 90. And I was just being harsh on myself. I felt really good after the performance. Um, Other than that, my legs were shaking and I kind of was feeling like I wanted to vomit.
Oh,
But that's not. That's just because I was tired. I was like, I just put it out on stage, and I'm gonna have to try to walk off the stage right now.
um, how much did? Oh yeah, cause like it was also your birthday live. So how
Yeah.
much did this performance mean to you?
It was pretty important because like that New Year's resolution, like that resolution to myself, I was like, shoot, this is like the kicker. Like I really am just like jumping into this. I can't really back down. I have to go full force. And with the really important stage like Anime Impulse, it's kind of an idol heavy stage with idol heavy like fan base when in the area. I was like, okay, I really need to be a showstopper here. So it really meant like a lot that I got the chance to do that, and I felt like I did and put myself kind of like on the map. So
Gotcha. So first full solo performance. Do you look? How is performing like solo compared to being in a group?
so kind of like I was talking about earlier, like it is what it is. You can There's a lot more freedom with that because no one knows what I'm about to do. I don't have to worry about people around me and if I like hit them or if I mess up. I just get to do me. I get to have like a lot of creativity with how I interpret the song. Like, let's say I've been practicing and I walk over this side of the stage for one's part. I don't have to do that. I can just interact with the audience as much as I want without worrying about like messing up a formation or hitting someone. So it's low freeing. I get to just be a lot more like creative with it, I think. So it's kind of fun, and I just get to mess up. There's
Right.
no one else.
So after AILA, like, did you have any other solo performances after that?
Um, I don't think so. No. I was kind of in the Lilium Gauntlet. They put me in choreo jail. They put me away.
So you were just like doing, like, what were you doing in Lilium? Just like performances, that's it.
Yeah, cause for Otakon we actually did a 30-minute set as well, so we had to prepare for that. But that takes a lot longer than when you're not doing covers, because we only did I think two covers within our 30 minutes, and the rest of those were original choreography done by me or me plus Lilium. So I was in choreography jail for a couple months.
Might as well segue into that because you are. I described you as the jack of all trades because you are an ojishi, you are a cosplayer, you are an idol, and you are also a choreographer. So I guess I do want to ask, like, what's the process like for doing choreo for a song, or like trying to create choreo for a song?
I think a lot of it depends on the first listen, because if it's I guess a standard idol song, I can be like, okay, so I can break it up to intro, A melody, B melody, like chorus, and then chorus 2, and I can have like repeating sections, so I can kind of like put it together like a puzzle piece, and all I have to do is pick a section, choreograph it, and then put it all together, right?
Right.
for and then for some other different songs, it's a little bit difficult to approach it, and I kind of just have to like listen until a spark hits me, and then I try like imagining in my head and just doing it over and over again until I like something, and then rinse and repeat until a full song has been done.
How long does it usually take to like fully figure out a choreo?
Depends on the amount of people, because I can do a solo choreography no problem. I Yeah, that because it's easy. I don't have to like think about formations. I only have to think about one person traveling and if I am using the stage enough, because standing in the middle is not very fun to look at.
Right.
But when it's two people or five, like Lilium, so much harder. I have to like, okay, I have to make this visually interesting. So I have to start doing like geometry. And that's when I play dolls with Lilium. Like, okay, guys, so I actually have choreography, but I will teach it to you. But then I'm also gonna move you around for like the next half hour. So just bear with me. So that's I'm really trying to get better at not doing that and like coming with a like a more finished product, but I am still working on it. Like I just had Rena the other day help me out with a choreography I was struggling with having multiple people in. And I just had her be my doll for an hour or two, and I was like, and then I finished it. I finished it within like 2 3 hours, and I was like done. I was like, all I needed was a doll.
do you have like do you have a favorite choreo that you created?
um, I think I've okay, Kageyaki Darida, the one we did for um the one I did for Lilium with Rena does have a special place in my heart because we worked on it for so long, and it's also with 9 people.
Oh,
So that was a really big challenge. Um Definitely that one, and then I'm I really it was we debuted it recently at Otakon. Ban Papare, I can't say the name. We just shortened it to Banzai. Like Papare Banzai Wonderful Life, something like that. It's a Bandori song. But we had fans, and I thought there was it was a lot of fun with the five of us like trying to come up with like different like fan movements and visuals for that. as well as like me going to some traditional fan dance and trying to take inspiration from that so I don't stray too far from like the festival style song it is. So that was a lot of fun. I got to prepare like I got to look into a lot of different things and try new things with that.
Mm. So with AILA, most of those like choreo routines were from a specific odorite, right?
Yes.
Right.
So I think out of all of the songs, only two of them were not fully choreographed by Ariku. I am just a fangirl. What can I say? I like his style.
So
Um, but
so
no, go
like
ahead.
um the two other choreos, what were they from?
They were from Magical Ground Chocolate was a choreography by Batsu Project, which I think was led by Meter, but Batsu Project, Ariku's also in it. So, and then the other one was by Tuna. That was Go Getters.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like watching it for the first time, like no description at all, or like no context, just watching the Go Getters one, and like I saw you not do like the the usual routine that Callie does. I was like, oh wow, that's cool.
Mhm. Yeah.
um, do you like in a future performance? Do you want to do like a choreo routine that's originally from you?
Absolutely. I was in an upcoming performance that I will not talk about now, but I was planning on doing that, but it came way too fast. So I'm not gonna do that. But hopefully for the next one. Especially because I've been learning a lot of difficult choreography and I've done a lot of like I guess more simple, like really J-poppy, catchy choreographies recently for like Lilium. So I definitely want to take a lot more time on it. So who knows? Maybe I'll try to put it out by like New Year's or something. Give myself a few months to really like work on it, like develop like what kind of choreography style I want to have like for myself. So definitely in the future. That's my goal.
So plenty of people in the chat talked about your like stamina and your gas tank. How do you get, how do you improve on like stamina?
Um, well, the biggest thing is I just kind of have. I think I don't know. I'm a very big like athlete already. So I would say cross training and then making sure that you can run your set back to back, like fully front to back, 2 times.
Two times.
Or like, you know, making sure that like with a little like water break here and there, but you want to be able to do more than you're required to. So, like let's say I have a whole set. I will do that whole set, take like a 2-minute break, and then I'll have to do it again because the you want to have too much energy if that makes like
Right.
you always want to have too much energy. You never want to be running out, and you want to be able to throw everything on stage, all the time going like I guess my philosophy is 120%. So
Gotcha.
I hope that really like
Yeah, you might
makes
as
it
well
through my dance.
yeah, you might as well be a little bit like yeah, give it 120. So a little bit
Yeah, a
more.
little crazy.
Yeah.
You gotta.
um so yeah, like with AILA, it was all dance performances. In the future, do you want to like do singing or do vocals or just purely just dance? Just dance.
Event just dance mention. Oh my gosh, is that a royal? I'm sorry. Okay. Definitely in the future. It would definitely depend on like what song. I think I have enough stamina and like breath control for it, probably, but I don't know. Maybe a one-off thing. I don't know if it wants to be my focus, but I think like let's say in the future I do decide to sing. It would probably be like one song out of 3 or something like that. Like not my main focus, but definitely like I can do it.
Hmm.
I think that's where when I get to a point like I can do it. It's just whether I choose like if I want to or not.
Cause I remember like last week I had Ash on, and like her and their debut set, it was just one song vocal, one song dance, and then one song like viola. So maybe like with you, you could do like one song and then one song dance and then one song vocals. So
Yeah,
could happen.
something like that. Yeah.
Mm. So segueing into that, we talked about group stuff, we talked about solo stuff, a little bit of a detour, but it's kind of related to Idol. Um, you are a founding member of Team Sakuraka,
Yeah.
which is a wotagei team. But how did you first get into wotagei?
Honestly, I don't know where I first saw it. I think I just saw Aniwaza on Twitter, honestly. Like it wasn't from Japan. It was like from the NA scene already. So it was from Aniwaza back in back last year. Otakon. I saw something on their Twitter and I've been seeing it kind of like leading up to it. And when we went to Otakon, I missed their like actual wotagei workshop, but I went to one of their like late night like impromptu workshops. So that's where I got to like actually learn it, and I just decided to stick with it because of a peony astera.
Cause,
A one peo.
cause I remember I think last year, like some of the videos you posted were, I guess, progress or work in progress videos of you doing specific routines. I think in cosplay, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was because the whole like wotagei uchishi community is kind of just like lives on Twitter, and I had really not been on Twitter that much, but I was really only there for my VTuber Oshis, so I decided like, you know what? I don't really use this account. I'll just use it for wotagei like like I guess time capsules of when I first learned this waza. So that's where I kind of got to like connect with the rest of the community too. That's fun.
um, I do want to ask, like, what is it like learning a waza for the first time compared to learning choreo for the first time?
It's a lot different and it's honestly a lot harder. I have a vast dance background with so many styles, but none of those styles apply to wotagei.
Right.
As in like in certain like choreographies, I can guess what the move is from the move before it or something like that. You know, just because like I know like different patterns of movement that these different styles have. I can't guess what's gonna happen in wotagei. The only thing I can do is I know how to have my arms in a straight line and I know how to make a circle.
Is it is most waza like really taxing on your body compared to choreo or no?
If you're doing it right, yes.
If you're doing it
So
right.
like Thunder Snake, right? The first waza like I guess everyone knows, everyone learns. So hard. It's like the hardest waza because there's always something you could be perfecting. There's always something you could be improving on, and it's even if you go like, oh yeah, it's just a Thunder Snake. It's not just a Thunder Snake. It's like the basis of all what a game. So you can treat any waza like Thunder Snake. You can treat any waza like it's gonna be like the hardest thing in your life, or you can just kind of like just do it for fun, which is totally fine. But it depends on like what you want to do. But yeah, every waza is super hard, and there's always like different little details you can always be improving on and like to focus on, and your brain's on fire the whole time.
Um, do you have a favorite waza?
I'm so glad you asked. So my favorite Waza like series, so it's a series of Wazas made by the same guy who does like they're very similar. So there's different Waza series. My favorite series is Runa. That's Ruuna, and it's really toony. It is really toony, and I was like, you know what? This looks fun. I want to learn it, and I really like it because it's a lot of sword slashing motions. It's full body, which I really like. It has like step forward, step back, um, stuff like that. It also starts in like like one of these poses. So you'll know you're doing a Runa when someone just goes. It's so funny.
So we talk about like well like waza, but we might as well just talk about how Team Sakuraka came to be, because you are a founding member. How did everything come to be?
So I learned. So I was learning on my own in my room, since Otakon, and I kind of like really got into it around Northwest Idol Fest, of last year, and then um around January, or like December and January, I was connected with some members, or like some people that were actually in Seattle and doing wotagei, and like kind of also started in the last year. So I just got connected with them, and then we just started practicing together pretty casually in like our local like gyms and stuff. And then we were like, you know what? We should host some workshops. So after we started hosting workshops together, teaching a couple more people, we decided that we wanted to film like a choreographed like video project together. So we were like, you know what? If we're gonna do all this, we might as well be a team and like create a community for ourselves in the PNW because there's not many people here. So we just kind of went with the flow as we kept doing stuff together, and we're like, you know what? We're a team. Let's name ourselves. Let's get a brand.
So, where did the name come from?
So I'm gonna get this wrong, and I'm so sorry. um, I think the specific kanji we picked for Sakuraka, or like the term kanji means like cherry blossom strike, I think. So like cherry blossoms for like, we're in we're in like Seattle, we have cherry blossoms. Um and then the strike for like the powerful like slashes and stuff in you'll see in wotagei. I think that's where it came from. But then also our logo is an orca because we're also in the PNW. So just a little bit of home, and then a little like a chuny edge.
So, you're in Team Sakuraka. I know Michael, beginner sailing,
Yep.
also in the team. Who else is in your team?
Okay, we have Michael, we have Tony, we have Lewis, and then we have Soriichi and me. There's five.
5 people.
Yes.
Are you planning?
Soriichi is our summer intern is, who lives here, but he's going to school in the Midwest, so he's gone
Oh,
until further notice.
wow.
He's dead right now.
Do you plan on having more members or no?
Yes, absolutely. So we are building a community, and like as we develop, we're going to be building like an intermediate like trainee team, and then if we get to a point, or if they end up getting to a point where they can like take part in like the super hard wazas that we're doing, because they're just starting out. We've been grinding for like a year ourselves, so once they get like to the point where they can like start joining us and like keeping up with these like super hard wazas, then absolutely we will get like we'll get I want us to get like a full like 10 man like performance team to hopefully do live performances. That would be super cool, because live performances with 5 and under are kind of hard.
Yeah, cause you had one performance at PO Fest, right? And that
Yes,
was like how many people?
that was 3 of us.
3 people. Okay.
Yes.
How was that?
Um oh my gosh. Um we kind of that was a really impromptu performance because I I was the our Sakuraka members were planning on going to PO Fest, and then for 3 of them dropped. So it was me and Soriichi, and I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this? And then I borrowed Gin from Aniwaza, so it's 3. And we actually didn't get to practice together. So we were just like, I hope I can do this. I gave them a choreography video. All right, guys, learn it. And I have never been so tired after doing wotagei because there was even though I kind of made it kind of low on wazas you actually do in a row. Oh my gosh, my body hurt. My legs were like shaking. I was like, ah. It was like it's I felt very similar to when I walked off the AILA stage, except for that was only one single 3-minute performance.
Just one. Yeah. Yeah, I would say like looking at it, wotagei is very very intense. So
Oh my gosh, is it?
um yeah. So I did say like it's like wotagei and idol culture kind of go hand in hand. What is your perspective on that? How does it go together?
They absolutely go hand to hand, at least in like the origins. Right now, the community is kind of, it's not that they're moving away from idols, but it's kind of its own thing right now. So from what I know, it originated from like Chica IDOLEYZ, where you would do like Chikage, like underground, like dance, funny dance, and originally with like the Thunder Snake, and then people started like refining it with and started using Silooms, like pen lights and stuff, and then they would do it at IDOLEYZ. But now it's kind of, I really like to see it as its own dance style now, because you'll see like videos and choreographies done to non-idol music, non-J-pop music, or like anything like that. So I don't know, they definitely do go hand in hand, and I think it's really touching when like you see like wotagei for an idol. I love that. It's like the highest form of support because wotagei is so hard. It's so hard. So having something like wotagei or like a waza dedicated to you is, I love to see it. It's like my favorite thing in the world. But also it's like its own standalone thing. Um but yeah, that's basically like what I think.
Yeah. Cause damn. Like the first time seeing wotagei would have been for me Northwest Idol Fest last year. Cause they did one routine. Aniwaza did like a routine during Phoebe's set, and then some of the guys also like did something in the background during Gumi's set. But yeah, I was like, whoa, this is actually cool. So
Oh my god.
yeah, like seeing it in motion compared to like on Twitter or whatever, it is different. It is very
You're
different.
you can feel the air moving. You're just like, dang, they're going hard.
Yeah.
They really love their oathing.
um. Yeah. Wotagei, fun. Join Team Sakuraka, or actually support them. Actually, yeah. Watch the profile video or
Oh my gosh,
whatnot.
watch our founder debut video that totally premiered and released 1 hour ago.
1 hour ago, after this
After this.
show. All right. Might as well segue into our next section, future slash retrospect. But I do want to like take a little detour. I do want to ask, how is the idol scene in the Pacific Northwest?
So it's a bit, there are definitely people here. There are definitely people here. There's a lot of cosplay idols, cosplay idol groups. Um, but not too many Kaigai idols, like original concept or original music idols. There's, I want to say like maybe 10 of us, but it's kind of difficult up here to get a performance because we don't have too many conventions other than like our big Sakuracon, which doesn't have idol programming yet.
Yeah.
We have, if you want to get into an idol stage, you're probably gonna have to go up to Vancouver, up to Canada. So that's a bit difficult for a lot of us. They do have a really good idol scene there, so it's also very competitive there because they have a lot of Kaigai idols.
Yeah.
So it's a bit weird in Seattle. We're in the middle between our one KomoriCon Portland and then Vancouver, which has like so many idols you can't even imagine. So we're just like, just us, not too many of us. But I think it's growing. We're getting more Taiban lives thanks to people like Kirameki Palettes at UW. Love those guys.
Oh yeah, like it is like an actual Taiwan style event. So
Yeah.
yeah, there's like Wings of Essence, right, and then a bunch of other people, and you, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for that one.
um, yeah. Hopefully, I do want to see like specific, not specific, in general, the Kaiga idol scenes everywhere to at least grow. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's on the up. We're
On the up
looking
and
up,
up.
guys. On the up and up, please. Come on,
Please.
Seattle.
But yeah, it's definitely you definitely need a lot more events, and you sometimes you definitely have to like perform outside of cons. But if it's available, you might as well just perform around a con. But yeah. Do you have a favorite performance that you've done, solo or group wise?
Oh, ooh. I mean, I like them all for different reasons, but I mean, this is not as an idol, but honestly, my favorite performance, like recently, was actually at Anime NYC with at Peony's panel.
Oh, you.
She had an Anikuro 101 panel where we brought the like 5 teams in America like in one performance as a little collab wotagei performance. That was really fun.
Gotcha. Oh wait, you've been all over the place. You've been to Otakon. You've been to Anime NYC.
I still haven't unpacked from some of them. Don't tell anyone.
Oh, I mean, I still haven't unpacked my luggage from Japan, and that was like literally 6 months ago. So, yeah.
I'm getting DMs from like some people. They're like, "Why are you everywhere?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
Who knows where you may be next? Who
I'm like
knows?
Carmen Sandiego.
Where in the world are you? Um, what is the toughest performance that you've done, solo wise or group wise?
I want to say the Code Meow concert, the powering up concert. That was super challenging because, um, like I was talking about earlier, we had just met, right? So I know like some of their tendencies through video, but going into heavy formations with only 2 days to prepare is really difficult. So that one, like usually once I get to performance day, I'm kind of like at least second nature to these dances. But this one, I had to be super aware the entire time, live on stage, and like there was a bunch of times where I had to like adjust. Excuse me. I had to adjust myself like in real time because I'm like, oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Oh
Ooh,
no. So that was just challenging like across the board.
yeah. Um, with that, segueing into that, like, is there anything you want to improve on skill wise?
Mm, I think I think I could. I already dance pretty big, but I think I could do a little more because sometimes when I look at my videos back, I'm like, that's not how I practice. I was like, I think I need to work on like isolations a lot. That's a big one, I think, as well as um like getting like lower to the ground. I think I can work on my levels a bit because there's not a lot of me, which means I have to do a lot more.
Um, is there any songs that you want to perform in the future?
Um, like, ooh, I do have a wish list. There is, hold on. There's one song that I performed alone, but I do really want to have like a 5-person group cover of it. It's a choreography to Fleeting Lullaby by Otto from the One Piece Red movie. Um, and I think the choreography was by, oh gosh, it was by Tego and the Bucket Hat Committee. Chago is a group of 3. Bucket Hat Committee is a duo of 2. They came together for I think it was a contest, but it is a super like it's a super stunning choreography. It's so fun and like sassy. I've done it as a solo because I really like it, but I can't be 5 people. So I think it would be like the best thing ever if I could just do that with 5 people. I want to do it so bad.
um, ooh, one question I do want to ask: do you prefer like intense choreo, or do you just prefer like slower choreo?
I think definitely intense. I like showing that I can do that because it's I guess like looking at me it doesn't seem like I'd be like staring at your face like a mad woman. But I think it's really fun. But I think the slower choreographies definitely can be intense in their own way, and they're a lot more challenging in their own way, which is why I also wanted to do. I did like a more lyrical, emotional piece for Otakon for Lilium Stars. So we tried that out as a group. That was really fun. So so that was challenging in its own right. But yeah, I do lean towards the more like in your face, intense, power heavy like songs. So they're just really fun for me to do.
Yeah, I'd say it definitely suits you more, right? What else? Oh, do you have like any bucket list goals that you want to achieve before the year ends?
Um, ooh, I've kind of already met two of them, which I didn't even like think about until, or I guess met one of them. I guess one of my bucket list goals was like to open commissions and like commission for um like an idol or like a VTuber. So I've already done that. So I guess my bucket list goal would be before the end or like do a an original choreography for myself and have like a high production for it.
I do want to see that actually.
Yeah.
um, what else? Oh, since a lot of idols watch the show, do you have any general advice for idols? Any Kaigai idol?
Um, no matter what you do, I specialize in dance, but if you specialize in singing or anything else like that, you always need to train your stamina. Go to the gym. You dance practice cannot be your only exercise. You need to start like doing you don't have to like do weights, but exercise something that's not dance because everything helps. Body strength, body like endurance, everything will help you in the long run. As well as like just saying yes to everything that comes your way as long as it doesn't drive you drive you into the ground. Um at least like this year I've been like thrown at like a lot of just random opportunities and I'm just like, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, why not? And that's kind of how I got here, I guess. Like I said, why not sure, even though I only had 3 weeks to prepare for Anime Impulse. Um, I said, why not sure to a commission that I had, what, 9 days to do. So I think just say yes, take every opportunity that you can do, and just do your best with it.
Yeah, just I mean, I feel like a lot of people should have that like mindset. Like if anything comes your way, you might as well just take it.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm very much like, what the hell, sir? Why not? Why not? What could go wrong?
Scrungle in the chat asks, what workouts do you do?
I do a lot of like body weight, like hit workouts. So I don't know, like a lot of squats. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but like a rotating, like different hit workouts. I don't really like running, but but I guess yeah, like stuff like that. Just find like what works for you, because not everyone can do everything, but just different movements all the time.
Gotcha. Um, is there anyone in the Kaigai idol scene that you look up to?
Um, I think definitely I look up to Phoebe a lot. I know like many others. um, I don't know, she's just like such a pillar of hard work, even though we have nothing in common with each other. Like, I just admire how like hard she's been working, and I think she also is someone who just says yes, because I see her everywhere. I see her all the time, like, doing this convention, doing this show, like partaking in like this voice acting thing, I really want to like emulate her in that way, and that's kind of like why I kind of started just going for it. Um, so I really love her in that sense. She also really likes wotagei, so
Yeah.
that's really good. I also really look up to like Jessica from Non-Sweet. She was my first Kaigai Oshi, Kaigai Idol Oshi, and I don't know too much about her work ethic, but I can tell that she's dead serious. She has like the same like drive to not exactly be perfect, but to be like refined and like just like be the best, like put on the best show that she can every single time. So that's I really like want to emulate that with like because of all the shows I watched. She's just amazing to watch.
I remember way before I got into Kaiga idols. I remember seeing Jessica in a group way before Non-Sweet, and I was like, oh wow, cool. And then years later, I saw them at Northwest Idol Fest, and I'm like, oh my god, seeing them perform, they're legit good. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um.
Yeah, I didn't know her before then, so they were actually my first like Kai Guy idol group I've ever seen. So that kind of was like, oh my goodness. I got to see like the sparkling diamonds. I was like, oh.
um. What else? What do you plan on doing? Or how long do you want to keep at this Kaigai idol journey?
As long as I can, and as long as my body says I can, because I'm definitely putting it through a lot. So as long as my body doesn't give out, then I want to keep going.
Hmm. What do you want to see more of from the Kaigai idol scene?
I think, I guess, I guess more like dance-centered idols. Um, I guess not necessarily like dance idols in general, but I guess I want to see more like odotomita, odorites, like getting and going for stage times and stuff like that, because it's a kind of a different feel, as well as like I mean, there's a definitely emerging people with like darker themes. I kind of like darker, edgy, cool themes too. Those are some of my favorites, like GMA. Oh my goodness.
Um, what else? True, 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 true. What it like you present day travel back in time some way somehow. Um, you travel back to the time like right before you got on stage for William Stars. You see yourself like right there backstage. What will you tell her?
Um, Girl, do not dance in that binder. That is not healthy for you. Just wear like two sports bras. That hurt. um, but other than that, like trust your teammates. They'll do great, and like stick with it. Because I was really nervous because I didn't know any of them like before joining, so I was like, I don't know who these people are, and now I'm suddenly at a convention performing with them. But it turned out great.
Uh, oh yeah, hopefully you did. Well, yeah, because you're still in William Stars, so
We're still going.
we're still going. um, any upcoming performances that you could talk about?
Yes. I will be performing at Sekai Beyond Con. Like it is a small anime con run at UW. It's gonna be on October 11th, 11 a.m. Something like that. But in a few weeks, there is a Taiban Live connected with Sekai Beyond Con called Kira Kira Idol Fest, run by Kirameki Palettes, and you'll see a certain someone as well as some awesome idols. You should totally totally watch them. I get to see my favorites, Estella, again.
Gotcha.
And you get to see Rina again. Oh, my mother.
Hmm. Is there a specific con that you are going to be at a very specific location?
I will be going to another certain idol convention in a little less than a month.
Yeah. I wonder
See you
where
there.
that is or what that is. Who knows?
Blink, blink,
It's,
blink, blink.
it's definitely not one of the biggest idol events ever in the US scene, aside from Otakon. Who knows? Yeah. I think that's all for me for this interview, but
Nice.
we have one more segment that people like called the worst pep talk ever, and it's still
God.
here. It's still here, and yeah, for 1 minute, where I have to give you a pep talk for a minute, so might as well start the timer. All yours. Felix, oh my God, you are a really good dancer. Like, holy shit, you really are. I think like doing research and like, oh God, who was it? I think CM uploaded the Northwest Idol Fest random dance play, and like seeing you, like I think for majority of the time, like for most of those sections, I was like, oh my God, cool. Yeah, but you are definitely a powerful dancer, and I can't wait to see you wherever that may be in real life, because I do want to witness you dance. Actually, yeah, keep going with what you're doing, and like keep going with Team Sakuraka, because it is definitely on the up and up, and hopefully you get more members, more interest in wotagei. I think that's what IDOLEYEZ is also doing, trying to get more interest in wotagei. So you might as well do the same thing in the Pacific Northwest. Yeah. Honestly, you are cool. I do want to see you perform live. And that's about it for me.
Thank you.
Minute 15.
Thank you. Still for Sakuraka. Our debut video. So we've been filming a project this summer. That will be releasing on Sunday at 6 p.m. on our YouTube channel, which is Team Sakuraka. That's the word Sakuraka. Sakura, and then Ka. I could spell that. I swear. That I really hope that we get to be like as big as like what like Aniwaza and their influence, because it's been super big in like my journey as well as like the members helping me out, and I definitely want to perform for more people because it's I know that I come off differently from a video to real life. I know the real thing is better. So I want to be able to dance for more people. So I'll keep going.
Yeah. Hopefully I will see you wherever that may be. Unknown, very specific event in the near future.
Yeah,
I have no idea. But yeah, if you haven't followed Felix, there, go to her link tree where it has everything.
Oh my gosh.
Instagram,
It's
TikTok, YouTube, Twitter.
It's all the same ad.
All the same ad.
It is. I made sure it's all the same ad. The word honey, TSUU.
Oh yeah, where did you get that handle? What was the origins of that?
Okay, so actually this year I was gonna change it, and then I got into Anime Impulse, and now I can't change it anymore. Too many people know me. So I really like Oran High School Host Club. I love Honey Senpai, and I also love the Zenitsu. That is it. That is literally the story. I was like 15. That's it.
Well, now you're stuck with it.
I know. It's cute. I think it's cute.
Yeah, it is.
That's it. That's all.
But yeah, follow Honeytsuu everywhere.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
I hope to see you all.
Yeah. What else? The VOD will be up tomorrow on YouTube. I'll be dropping that probably 10 a.m. PST. Try to do that earlier.
Oh my gosh, good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Watch Felix. But yeah, thank you, Felix, for accepting this invitation to be on the show. You were a lovely guest on here, and I can't wait to see you whenever that may be.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. This was fun. I had to like actually think about everything. I was like, what am I doing right now? I'm like, oh.
But yeah. Next week, I don't know if we're gonna have a show because my birthday is on Saturday, so I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Wait, no. You should go celebrate.
Yeah. Maybe I'll have
Give
one on
yourself a little
Friday.
treat.
Who knows? But if not, I'll probably have like a bi-weekly break. So, if anything, watch this episode twice. Rerun it. But yeah. Once again, thank you, Felix. Thank you, everyone, for being here after the premiere of the Team Sakuraka Founders. If you haven't watched that,
Yeah, it was perfectly timed. Go
Yeah,
watch it.
go watch it.
Go back.
You know, go to their YouTube channel.
Go meet my members that you don't know yet. You get to see all 5 of them, including me. But you don't know me outside my idol costume.
But yeah, that has been it. So take care, brush hair, be kind, rewind. We'll be going to our ending screen. Bye bye. Pew 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 pew.